Imagine walking across your living room, just like you've done 1,000 times before, when suddenly your foot catches, your balance shifts, and before you know it, you're on the floor. It only takes one unexpected fall to change everything. A fractured hip, a long recovery, and a loss of the independence you've worked so hard to keep. If that hits close to home, you're not alone. For millions of older adults, this is not just a worst-case scenario. It's a daily worry. But here's the truth. Most falls don't happen because of age. They happen because our muscles, joints, and balance systems quietly weaken over time when we don't use them. And the good news? You can reverse that. That's exactly what today's routine is all about. In just 7 gentle exercises, right from the comfort of your bed or a soft mat, you'll be giving your body the circulation boost it needs to stay sharp, steady, and full of energy. These lying down exercises are safe, simple, and designed for older adults. No jumping, no equipment, just slow, purposeful movements to help you feel lighter on your feet and more confident in your day. So, before we begin, do yourself one small favor. Silence the distractions. Give this time to yourself, because this isn't just about flexibility or strength. It's about staying independent, mobile, and proud of what your body can still do. And if you believe your health is worth 20 minutes a day, go ahead and tap the like button right now. Then stay with me through the whole video, because every second you invest here gives you more freedom out there. Let's begin. Exercise 1. Seated glute and hip stretch. Let's begin with the easiest and perhaps most overlooked stretch, the seated glute and hip opener. This movement is gentle, beginner-friendly, and can be done from any chair in your home. It's especially important if you spend a lot of time sitting, whether reading, watching TV, or working at a desk. Most people don't realize just how much tight hips and underused glutes contribute to low back pain, poor posture, and even balance problems. But when you stretch this area properly, you unlock your body's natural support system for standing tall, walking confidently, and staying out of pain. To start, sit upright in a sturdy chair with your back fully supported. Slide forward slightly toward the edge of the chair so you can move your legs more freely. Keep your spine tall, chest open, and shoulders relaxed. Now take your right ankle and gently place it across your left knee. Your leg should make a sort of triangle shape. This position by itself will activate the stretch in many people, but we can deepen it gently and safely. With your right ankle resting on your left thigh, use your right hand to apply a soft downward pressure on your bent knee, guiding it toward the floor. At the same time, reach your left hand toward your right ankle or shin, lightly pulling upward. This creates a controlled push and pull dynamic that opens your hip joint and targets the deep glute muscles. You might feel this stretch in the outer hip, the side of your glute, or even into the lower back. Wherever you feel it, make sure there's no sharp pain, just gentle tension. That's your muscles waking up and releasing tightness. Hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds, breathing slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Exhale tension as you stretch. Then gently release and switch sides. Place your left ankle across your right knee, apply light pressure with your left hand to your knee, and support the ankle with your right hand. Again, you'll likely notice one side is tighter than the other, and that's perfectly normal. Most of us have a dominant side and sit in ways that create muscle imbalances over time. What makes this stretch especially valuable is how easily it fits into your day. You can do it while watching TV, taking a break from the computer, or even while chatting on the phone. And the benefits go far beyond flexibility. When your hips and glutes are open, your pelvis can move freely. That leads to better posture, less stress on your spine, and improved stride length when you walk. In fact, many people report less knee discomfort and fewer falls once they consistently open up their hip area. As you gain confidence with this movement, you can increase the stretch duration to 20 seconds, then 30. You can do 2 to 3 rounds on each side. With regular practice, your body will become more symmetrical, balanced, and responsive. And you'll begin to feel the difference in your walking, your balance, and even your ability to stand up from a low chair without strain. Exercise 2. Standing march with support, wall or chair, assisted. If there's one movement that builds confidence in your lower body without overwhelming your joints, it's the standing march. This exercise may look simple at first glance, but for older adults, especially those over 60, it's a powerhouse. What makes it so effective is that it mimics the act of walking while improving balance, leg strength, and coordination all at once. It's low impact, can be done at home with zero equipment, and works well for those who are just starting to regain movement after long periods of inactivity or pain. Let's start by setting the scene. Imagine you've just finished your seated ankle rolls in bed or from your favorite chair. Your blood is moving and your ankles feel a little looser. Now it's time to move your entire body gently but intentionally. Start by standing up near a stable surface. This could be the kitchen counter, the back of a sturdy chair, or a wall. Your hand is not for leaning your full weight into, but it gives your brain the reassurance it needs to explore movement with safety. Standing upright, you'll begin lifting one knee slowly towards your chest. There's no rush here. This is not a race. It's a conversation with your body, asking it to wake up, to engage. The first few lifts might feel stiff or uneven. That's normal. One leg is usually weaker than the other, and it might struggle to lift as high or as smoothly. But with every rep, you're telling your hips, thighs, and knees, I still need you. You'll alternate legs like a gentle march in place. Some people might only lift their knees a few inches. Others, more flexible or conditioned, might bring them up to hip height. Either way, the focus is on control, not speed. You want to feel the muscles in your thighs engage, your glutes support the motion, and your posture stay upright. Shoulders stay relaxed, core gently activated. What's the benefit? There are many. First, it reactivates your hip flexors and quads, which often weaken due to excessive sitting. Weak hip flexors can lead to falls, poor posture, and difficulty stepping over curbs or uneven ground. Second, the controlled lifting and lowering of the legs trains your balance system. Your brain is recalibrating itself each time you lift one foot off the ground and stabilize on the other. Third, this motion encourages lymphatic drainage and blood circulation, helping to move excess fluid that can cause swelling in the feet and ankles. A lot of older adults worry about balance, and rightfully so. Falling is one of the greatest risks to health as we age. But here's the beautiful part about this exercise. It improves balance while reducing the fear of falling. Because you're near a wall or chair, your body feels safe enough to test itself. You're not risking a sudden slip. Instead, you're gaining quiet confidence with each gentle march. Many seniors fear the phrase leg day, like it means pain or injury. But this version of leg work is healing, empowering, and tailored to your needs. Exercise 3. Wall push-ups. Gentle strength for the upper body and heart. Now that your legs have been activated and your circulation is starting to build momentum, it's time to engage your upper body, gently, intentionally, and without stress. Enter the wall push-up. Don't let the word push-up intimidate you. We're not talking about dropping to the floor like military recruits. This is about strength and control with zero pressure on the wrists, knees, or lower back. It's one of the most approachable upper body exercises for adults over 60, and it can be done anywhere there's a wall. To get started, find a clear, sturdy wall space. Stand about an arm's length away from the wall, far enough that you need to lean forward slightly when your hands touch it, but not so far that you lose your balance. Place your hands flat against the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Your fingers should point straight up and your palms should be firmly planted. This is your foundation. Take a breath. As you slowly bend your elbows, allow your body to move toward the wall in a controlled motion. Keep your back straight, no sagging, no arching. Your heels can stay on the ground, and your body should move as one strong unit. Don't crane your neck. Let your face move naturally toward the wall, keeping your eyes focused forward or slightly downward. Once your face is a few inches from the wall, press back to the starting position. Let's talk breathing, because this is just as important as the movement. As you bend your elbows and lower your body toward the wall, breathe in slowly through your nose. As you push back, exhale through your mouth. This controlled rhythm ensures that your muscles are well oxygenated, your heart rate stays steady, and your mind stays calm. Now, what about safety and form? There are a few key things to remember. First, keep your elbows at about a 45-degree angle from your body, not too wide and not tucked in too tightly. This reduces shoulder strain and makes the motion more effective. Second, keep your core gently engaged. Imagine you're zipping up a jacket from your pelvis to your rib cage. This keeps your spine aligned and reduces any pressure on your lower back. If you're just starting out, begin with 5 to 10 repetitions. Focus on quality, not quantity. As you build strength and comfort, you can increase to 15 or even 20 repetitions or complete 2 sets with a minute of rest in between. Some older adults like to pair wall push-ups with a light stretch after each set, perhaps a simple shoulder roll or an upper back stretch against the wall, to release any tension. Here's a tip to integrate this into daily life. Each time you walk past the kitchen or hallway wall, do 10 push-ups. You'll be amazed how quickly this builds up your strength over time. It's low strain, high return, and it takes less than a minute. Many older adults report feeling stronger in their daily lives just a few weeks after beginning wall push-ups. Reaching shelves gets easier. Carrying bags doesn't feel like a struggle. And most importantly, your posture begins to improve. With stronger chest and shoulder muscles, you're less likely to hunch or round your back, which can contribute to pain and imbalance. Exercise 4. Lying knee to chest stretch. Easing lower back tension and boosting circulation. By the time we reach our 60s, many of us carry years, if not decades, of stiffness in the lower back and hips. Whether it's from sitting too long, standing with poor posture, or simply the natural aging process, this part of the body tends to become rigid and resistant. That's where the lying knee-to-chest stretch becomes not just a helpful movement, but a deeply healing one. Done gently and with care, this simple stretch can help release built-up tension in the spine, stimulate blood flow to the lower limbs, and bring a soothing calm to your nervous system. To begin, you'll want to lie flat on your back in a comfortable position. Ideally, use an exercise mat, a thick carpet, or even a firm mattress if the floor feels too hard. Let your arms rest gently at your sides and take a few slow breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Allow your body to settle. This moment of stillness matters. Your body is preparing to move with intention. Once you're ready, slowly bend your right knee and bring it toward your chest. Wrap both hands gently around your shin or behind the thigh, whichever feels more comfortable for your joints and flexibility level. If your hands don't reach easily, that's perfectly okay. Use a towel or soft strap behind your leg as a support bridge. The point isn't to force the stretch, but to invite your body into a better state. As you hold your knee close to your chest, you'll begin to feel a release in your lower back. Some people describe it as a gentle pull. Others feel a mild opening or light compression in the hip joint. Breathe deeply. Each breath helps the surrounding muscles relax and allows your body to soften into the movement. Hold the position for 20 to 30 seconds, or about 5 slow breaths. Now, release the leg gently back down to the floor and switch to the left side. Bring your left knee toward your chest, wrap your hands around your shin or thigh, and hold. You may notice that one side feels tighter than the other. This is entirely normal. Most of us have imbalances depending on which leg we favor or how we carry weight during daily life. These small asymmetries are natural, and this stretch helps to gradually restore balance between both sides. You can repeat this stretch up to 3 times on each side, or hold the double knee stretch for a longer duration. Some seniors like to add a small rock side to side while holding both knees, almost like cradling themselves. This motion gently massages the lower back and can be deeply calming, especially before bed. Exercise 5. Lying neck and shoulder release, relieving tension and restoring calm. If you've ever ended the day with a stiff neck, tight shoulders, or a dull ache radiating down your back, you're not alone. For adults over 60, tension in the upper body isn't just common, it's nearly universal. Whether it comes from stress, posture, or simply years of daily living, this region becomes a vault where we store our worries. And while it's tempting to push through and ignore it, that tightness doesn't go away on its own. This is where the lying neck and shoulder release steps in, not with force, but with quiet power. Start by lying flat on your back in a peaceful environment. Whether you're on a firm mattress, a yoga mat, or a carpeted floor, the key is that you feel supported. Let your arms rest at your sides and take 2 or 3 deep, intentional breaths. As you inhale, let your chest expand gently. As you exhale, imagine melting into the floor beneath you. This moment of grounding creates the ideal entry point for your neck and shoulders to finally let go. Now, very slowly, begin by tilting your chin slightly down toward your chest. Not a forceful tuck, just enough to create a gentle stretch at the base of your neck. Hold this position for about 10 to 15 seconds. You may already feel the beginning of a release behind your skull or down the sides of your neck. Keep breathing, deep, slow, relaxed. Next, let your head roll gently to the right. Imagine your right ear is drifting toward the floor. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your arms heavy. This simple motion stretches the left side of your neck and creates space in your shoulder blade. Again, hold for about 15 seconds. Don't worry if you hear a tiny pop or feel the muscles slightly tremble. Your body is waking up. Bring your head back to center slowly, then roll it gently to the left. This time, you'll feel the stretch along the right side of your neck and upper back. Now that the neck is loosened, let's bring attention to the shoulders. Gently raise your shoulders toward your ears as if you're shrugging. Hold them there for just a few seconds, then slowly release and allow them to melt downward with gravity. Do this 2 or 3 times. You'll notice that each release drops your shoulders a little lower than before. That's circulation returning. That's stress leaving your body. Practice this lying shoulder and neck release daily, or whenever you feel upper body tension creeping in. It takes no equipment, very little space, and just a few minutes of your time. But the reward is lasting. With every repetition, you're not just loosening your muscles, you're restoring peace to your entire system. Exercise 6. Lying leg raises with ankle circles. Boosting circulation from the ground up. Sometimes the most powerful movement starts from the very foundation of our body, the feet and legs. For older adults, especially those over 60, poor circulation in the lower limbs can lead to cold feet, swelling, numbness, and even serious health risks, like deep vein thrombosis. But the solution doesn't have to involve intense cardio or complicated equipment. In fact, a simple floor exercise done from the comfort of your bed or mat, lying leg raises with ankle circles, can dramatically stimulate blood flow, activate key muscle groups, and leave your entire lower body feeling lighter, stronger, and more alive. Let's begin by lying flat on your back, ideally on a soft surface like a yoga mat, carpeted floor, or firm mattress. Your spine should feel long and supported. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms down, and your head comfortably aligned with your body, not tilted back or propped too high. Begin with 2 or 3 deep breaths, allowing the tension in your legs and hips to melt into the surface beneath you. Start by bending your knees and placing your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. This neutral position grounds your pelvis and prepares your legs for movement. Now, slowly extend your right leg straight out, keeping it just a few inches above the ground. It's important not to raise the leg too high. You want the motion to stay close to the earth so your core can stay engaged and your back remains supported. With the leg extended, begin making slow, controlled circles with your ankle. Start clockwise. Imagine you're drawing small circles with your toes in the air. You may hear a few pops or feel a slight crackling sensation. This is just your joints waking up. Do 10 slow, full rotations in this direction, then switch and perform 10 counterclockwise circles. All the while, maintain a steady breath. This isn't about speed. It's about control, circulation, and connection. Once your ankle circles are complete, gently lower your right leg back down. Take a pause. Feel the difference between your right and left leg, the warmth, the tingling, the aliveness. Then repeat the same sequence with your left leg. Raise it slowly a few inches, keep your back neutral, and begin your ankle circles. Clockwise first, then counterclockwise. Let your foot move like a paintbrush on the sky. Once both legs have completed their ankle rotations, we'll add the leg raise component to deepen the benefits. Extend your right leg again, this time raising it about 12 to 18 inches off the ground. Keep the leg straight, foot flexed. Hold it there for 5 seconds. This is isometric strength training in disguise. Then slowly lower it back down over a count of 5. Repeat this motion 6 times. Move slowly, without jerking or bouncing. This leg raise activates your quadriceps, hip flexors, and core stabilizers, muscles that are crucial for walking, getting out of chairs, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. Too often, these muscles weaken with age simply because we stop using them. But with a gentle, progressive movement like this, you're waking them back up. Repeat the same sequence on your left side. Legs straight, raise to mid-height, hold for 5 seconds, then slowly lower. Don't forget to breathe evenly throughout. Each breath feeds oxygen to your muscles and helps flush out waste from your tissues. If you feel a gentle burn by the 5th or 6th repetition, that's a good sign. You're reaching the edge of effort without going into pain. That's exactly where circulation thrives. Exercise 7. Supine Hip Bridge with gentle pelvic tilt, unlocking your circulatory power center. If there's one area in the body that silently holds tension, controls balance, and governs much of your blood flow without getting the attention it deserves, it's your hips and pelvis. Over time, especially after age 60, this powerful zone tends to stiffen, weaken, and lose circulation due to long hours of sitting, lack of mobility, or even subconscious stress storage. But with one remarkably simple lying down movement, the hip bridge with pelvic tilt, you can reawaken this central region, relieve stiffness, and ignite a wave of circulation from your core all the way to your toes. To begin, lie on your back with your knees bent and feet planted flat on the floor. Your arms should rest at your sides, palms down, creating a feeling of grounding and openness. Your feet should be about hip width apart and placed close enough to your body that your fingertips can just graze the backs of your heels. This position is not just for comfort, it's strategic. It places your pelvis in a neutral zone where we can begin to create subtle, meaningful movement. Now take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose, letting your belly rise gently. Exhale through your mouth, allowing your lower back to soften into the mat. With your next inhale, gently tilt your pelvis forward. Stick your tailbone out ever so slightly, as if you're arching the lower back into a tiny, controlled curve. Then, as you exhale, perform a posterior tilt, tucking the pelvis under slightly and pressing the lower back into the floor. Think of this as Donald Duck to Pink Panther, just like Script 2 mentioned. It's a small movement, but a powerful one. This rocking motion unlocks tension in the lower spine and signals your deep core stabilizers to wake up. Now let's progress into the hip bridge. After your final posterior tilt, hold that pelvic position and begin to lift your hips slowly off the floor. Don't rush. Imagine each vertebra peeling off the mat like beads on a string. First the tailbone, then the lower back, then the mid-back, until you've created a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Pause at the top and breathe. Squeeze your glutes gently. Engage your hamstrings. Press your heels into the floor. This is where circulation magic happens. Take a breath, then repeat. Aim for 6 to 10 repetitions depending on your strength and energy. As you build confidence, you can extend the bridge hold to 10 or even 15 seconds. The beauty of this movement is in its simplicity and scalability. Whether you're recovering from years of a sedentary lifestyle or just trying to keep your edge as you age gracefully, the hip bridge meets you where you are. This wasn't just stretching, it was a message to your blood vessels, your muscles, and your nervous system. We're not done growing, improving, and healing yet. Now here's your next step. Make this a daily habit. You don't need an hour, a gym, or fancy equipment. Just a floor, 20 quiet minutes, and the decision to put your body first. Let us know in the comments. Which stretch surprised you the most? Which one felt like it unlocked something? Your story might inspire someone else who's been too afraid to start. And if this made you feel even 1% better, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm and us that videos like this matter. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss another routine, because the journey doesn't end here. We've got more healing, strength building, and energizing videos coming just for you. Because walking like you're 30 again isn't just a dream. It's a decision, and you just made it. We'll see you in the next session. Until then, breathe deeply, move gently, and walk with confidence. You've earned it.